Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They start the drive with Hyde, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down.
Here we go.
They run high, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna let one fly for Rob. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. And that one results in 35 yards. Red zone opportunity.
Detroit! Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The play clock's running down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Dontari Poe breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been... And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now it's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 31 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clear. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. first down, Ryan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now Ryan on second down. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth right after this.
Let's go. Green 39.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Let's go. Gone.
On first down, Garoppolo. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shifts by him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aldrick Robinson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Ryan. Being chased out left. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to roam now. A gain of 32 that time.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Ryan, this will be caught just inside the 10. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. in not great starting field position here for the offense.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot.
They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Detroit!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 32 that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. All right, now, Detroit. Detroit.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Garoppolo now. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd down. Play clock winding down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Steps away to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. The play clock's running down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try to finish it ourselves.
Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing again, Ryan. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And a really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Over the middle, complete. It's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set. Green. Detroit. All right, now, look at 56. Set. Like that, not Philly. Here we go. Over.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And Robinson with a big catch. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.